The U.S. House is expected to vote on a funding bill tomorrow, trying to reopen the government. If it passes, we're still going to see major cancellations and delays at airports, though.
In fact, thousands of flights were impacted today, adding to the unprecedented number we have seen throughout the weekend.
WCPO 9 News reporter Valerie Lyons, she's been following the impacts for us here at home, live once again at CVG. Val, you keep watching, and the disruptions just keep piling up here.
Yeah, Adrian, it's like you blink and there is another delay on the board. Just a few hours ago, we tracked 10 delays here at CVG. Well, now that number is up to 19. You can see all the orange and red on the board behind me. Add on top of that, 20 cancellations. After a 3-day travel ordeal, Stephen Ward is happy to be home. Is this like your worst travel experience?
It is the worst travel experience I've ever had.
Ward was supposed to fly to Dallas and back Friday, a quick 1-day trip, but his return flight was canceled.
Rescheduled me for the next morning.
That led to 2 more cancellations, 2 delays, and a hotel stay. When Ward finally landed back in the tri-state Monday, another headache.
Suitcase I've only had for like 2 months, and it was busted completely.
Thousands of flights have been canceled or delayed across the country amid the ongoing government shutdown. Staffing shortages at some of the biggest airport hubs and a federal mandate to limit flight capacity are grounding planes and leaving travelers stranded.
People are miserable and then trying to get food because everyone's stuck.
Chrissy Colette's had a rough go of it too. Flying with her elderly mother-in-law and special needs daughter, she's back home after 3 delays in Orlando.
Finally, in Indianapolis was leaving when I talked to the ticket agent, and she was like, they're boarding now. It was like 6 something. Yeah. They got us on, we got on the flight, but we had to leave our luggage.
Colette drove the rest of the way, but she says a one-way rental cost her more than $600.
Now I'm struggling to find my luggage. As you can tell, there's no one at the counter.
Even if the government reopens this week, federal officials say travelers could still be feeling the impacts for weeks. I spoke with AAA Tuesday. Spokesperson Morgan Dean says more people will likely be driving for Thanksgiving.
There could be some that say, you know what, 5 hours on the road now doesn't seem like that big a deal compared to what we may be dealing with at an airport.
Now, FAA mandated flight cuts started at 4% on Friday. They went up to 6% today. They're expected to grow throughout the week, hitting 10% on Friday. I checked, and more than a dozen flights scheduled here at CVG for tomorrow have already been canceled. As we've seen throughout the weekend and here today, we know those numbers can always change. Reporting live this evening at CVG, Valerie Lyons, WCPO 9 News.